Hey guys, welcome to the weekly wrap up. First and foremost, thank you to so many of you who have reached out. I took a little unexpected extended stay while I was visiting my daughter last week in Miami. My husband was in a bike accident and had to have surgery, and we were stuck in Miami while he had that and recovered. But luckily, we are now back in Minnesota, and fortunately, it is rainy and cold here, but it is great to be back. And he is definitely on the mend, definitely recovering. So if I have been a little bit absent this week, that is why. So thank you for so many of you for your kind thoughts and prayers. But let's get into it. So we are ending the week almost exactly the same where we started this week, but we have had some volatility during the week. Interest rates were a little bit better in the midweek and are settling back in where we started. Most important things, CPI, that inflation measure, PPI, both of those came in just a titch higher than expected, but not crazy at all. Guys, I think that our biggest challenge right now with what we have going on is how are we going to continue to combat the media to make sure that our clients, our potential clients, buyers, sellers know the reality of what's going on in the market versus what the media is feeding them. There's an article that came out. It was written by Jeremy Grantham from Business Weekly, and he stated that he thought there would be a 30% reduction in home prices, which he states kind of blanket, doesn't even know or state kind of what parts of the country that will be, but just blanket. And he gives the reasoning that inventory levels are increasing. Well, if you look at the last 10 years, seasonally, inventory levels increase every single year at this time of year. And that's normal. But if you look back year over year over year, we are still at some of the lowest inventory levels in years. So yes, we have a minor increase, but it's very normal and very seasonally adjusted. It does not mean that we are suddenly flooded with houses. The other thing that I thought was interesting, he said that 6.5% of homes have had price reductions to their sale price. Well, what that really also means is that 93% have sold at list or above. And of that 93%, 23% of those, or excuse me, 32% have sold over and above list price. So right there, this article would scream, the housing market's going to crash. There are better days ahead for home prices because they're going to be a 30% reduction. And pretty soon you're going to have way more choices. But that simply isn't the fact. And that's the challenge that we're going to have to be combating with all of our potential clients and buyers. We are doing so much right now to try and entice clients to buy. We know it is expensive. We know it's challenging. November 18th, 5% down for conventional financing will happen on owner-occupied multifamily. That's big. So any of those people that are wanting to get in and they're not first-time buyers, so they don't meet the income limits, are now going to have less money out of their pocket to get in to those kinds of properties. That's big. We are doing lender-paid buy-downs. So we'll do a 1% buy down as a lender to try and get that interest rate down and make it more affordable. We are doing no lender cost refinances when interest rates do come down. We have a $4,000 grant for people that are within that income limit. So there are so many things that we are doing to try and entice clients to let them know it is a really decent time to buy. And all of these things that we are doing to entice clients are not going to be there at the spring market. And I think that's probably what's so, well, maybe they will not be there, but they probably won't be able to be negotiated or available as much. So I think that right now, all of our messaging has to be about how are we making things affordable in spite of interest rates. So guys, if there's anything extra that we can be doing, anything that we can be talking to your clients about, showing them, because I think the proof is in the pudding when we are doing numbers for people, we will do it. We want to do it and would love the opportunity. So thanks for watching. If there's anything else we can be doing to help your clients, please